Hello, my name is Chance Boubier.
Nice to meet you, Chance. I'm Bryan.
Nice to meet you, Bryan. Got that for you. Little resume.
Excellent. Excellent. Very nice. So, Chance, tell me about yourself.
Okay, so I come from a sales background. I was a door knocker for a couple of years. Taught me some pretty great experience as far as sales and full presentations and stuff like that. We were cold knocking, so you show a customer something and walk them through a whole presentation and then have them sign a 60-day contract. It's quite the ordeal. I've always been into cars and stuff like that. One day I hope to run my own shop, but I feel like this is a great entryway to that. I've heard a lot of good things about this place. Been around here for a while, so you guys seem to do a pretty good job. Would love to be a part of your team.
Nice. So, what goals have you set for yourself, and how are you planning on achieving those goals?
So personally, trying to graduate with my degree in business administration currently. At some point in time, like I said before, I'd like to own my own shop. This is part of my process for that. Some shop experience is a big thing, and at some point in time, I'm going to be learning how to weld here and just furthering my knowledge, furthering my path and goals.
Nice. So, how have your educational, volunteer, or work experiences prepared you for work in your career field of choice? So you've kind of already gone over a little bit of that.
Yeah, really business administration. I mean, I want to be self-employed at some point. Business administration is a pretty diverse degree as far as that goes. I'm learning about economics and the way a business really should run. So manager positions aren't super far off the plate for me as once I graduate with my degree. Pretty much so learning how all of that stuff works, and hopefully going to be learning how to run my own business as well.
Very nice. What are your greatest strengths?
So I found myself to be very analytical. I like to look into things. I like to see how and why certain things behave the way that they do. In a work environment, that kind of comes to play in making sure that I don't make as many mistakes. I find myself watching myself, second guessing myself, ensuring that I'm not doing anything wrong, and I can usually find mistakes before they happen because I see one thing, I'm like, oh, what just happened there? And, sort of get to the bottom of it. Not really much of a feeler, more of a thinker. I like to consider things.
Nice. And what would you consider your greatest weakness?
So, greatest weakness honestly can stem from being too analytical. Sometimes it gets to a point where you look into something and it really was just what you thought the first time and you really didn't need to do that.
Yeah, a little too much second guessing.
Yeah.
Tell me of a time when you were stressed or had to work with a difficult team member or boss, and how did you handle it?
So, honestly, the biggest stress-producing situation that I can think of recently was probably my dad moving. He moved to Missouri on like a 3-week whim, and we had a whole bunch of project cars sitting in the front and a whole house to move. None of those project cars ran. Me, my dad, and my brothers, we all got together and we made every single car either run or figured a way to get it off the property within a week. And in addition to that, we moved a whole house. Now, mind you, my dad was working throughout the whole time that this was going on, so that left me in charge of pretty much that whole operation. I was in charge of directing the goons and stuff like that. So, I mean, the feat that we accomplished was pretty ridiculous. We put an engine, transmission, and transfer case in my dad's truck. Redid all the suspension on my Pontiac, redid the brakes on a blue truck, got rid of a Ford Escort, Ford Explorer, ripped an engine out of a Tahoe, and moved a house, all in a week. It was quite the time.
A lot going on. A lot, definitely. But you got it done.
Yeah, not too bad.
So we're interviewing several candidates for this position. Why would we hire you?
Because as far as what the other candidates have going, I'd like to say that I will be more analytical. I will pay more attention to things, and I will help prevent problems from happening in this shop. I like the way that you guys do things here. I think it's very ethical, and I'd like to keep with that. Not in any real interest in screwing the public over by any means.
Yeah, that's definitely good.
But yeah, what's kind of like the day in the life of working here?
It's a little bit different every day. You know, different situations can happen, especially if you're looking to get into management. You know.
Yeah, lots of, I'm sure, decisions that you got to make, tough calls
on
and
the
stuff like
on
that.
the fly calls, you know, on the fly calls, and you know, trying to keep customers happy and trying to keep the team working efficiently. You know, it's different every day. It's different every day.
Yeah, I know about customer service. That job I had in Running Springs, well, I was the only lift operator not to get a complaint. I know something about keeping customers happy, so
That's good.
it'd be great to work here, and you know, I really appreciate the opportunity.
Excellent, Chance. Well, thank you for coming down today.
All right,
Should be good, I think.
All right.